So before I even start this episode, when I click on the episode for Dailymotion, because I just want to do one click and the episode starts, I saw like the very like first frame of of the show and like of this episode, which is, first of all, hi, I'm Dragonkeeper19600, and the episode is Teletraan-X. But the first frame of the show is it looks like a movie advertisement, and it's for like, it says Return of Sharknator, and it portrays like a shark as like Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in Predator, and he's got like a bandana on his dorsal fin and like a gun and like a belt and grenades, and the tagline is, he was fighting for his life, this time he's fighting for the future. That is the first frame of this episode. Or at least, that's up, like, what? Whoa. Is there even any point in watching the episode now? Because nothing funnier is going to happen than this exact frame of animation. Like, we might as well just sell that as a poster and, like, forget about anything else, like, forget about Cyberverse or Transformers or anything. Travis Knight should direct that movie. I want to see Travis Knight direct the Sharknator franchise, because apparently this is the second movie, if the tagline is true. That fucking poster is funnier than anything that has happened in the show so far, and it's just a still frame. It's probably not going to factor into the episode at all. It's just there, expecting us to deal with it. I've been ranting about this too long. Let's just watch the episode. Oh, but if we watch the episode, that thing won't be on frame anymore. I want it to be there forever. Alright, let's watch. There's a helicopter in the background! What is this movie? Alright, enough. 2 helicopters!
Slipstream, no sign of the Autobots in this sector.
But I feel like there is something really awesome at my ankle. Look at it! Look at its glory!
That's the 3rd time today. We need to find somewhere safe to hide.
We didn't get to see the first 2 times because...
I wanna see that movie!
The movie is actually less awesome because they're posing in front of it. Speaking of movies, I watched the Detective Pikachu trailer earlier tonight. I didn't do a reaction on it because I, like, saw a still frame from it, like, before I watched it, so I feel like the main reaction should be to the designs, and, so I didn't do it on this channel, but,
yeah, you're right, B.
It doesn't look good. Like, in my opinion, it looks kinda shitty, but I know that that's a rare opinion. Most people seem to love the trailer. Like, okay, if you guys are happy, that's cool.
We can cover more ground that way.
Okay, let's do it!
Now I know what you're thinking. Am I ready? You are so ready.
I couldn't agree more.
Sure, you don't remember who you used to be. And your fighting skills aren't all
did we not spend the past 11 episodes sifting through memories?
Total mess. You were going around in circles. Literally. But we've come so far. Not far enough.
Sitting around in a ship, just kind of watching home movies for the past 11 episodes.
Even if you're 1/4 of the bee you used to be, that's enough. When you have doubts, always remember.
Stop the presses! Hold everything! Look at this!
Huh?
Did you not hear that incredibly loud beeping while you were making your nonsensical speech? Stuck on the ground. You can break the sound barrier, he cannot.
This is where the distress signal's coming from.
Ew, creep-o-rama.
You know, they could have been considerate and sent the distress signal while we still had a ship to pick them up in. Thanks for that. What is an egg?
What's a rotten egg?
Damn it. I've been watching Transformers too much. No, never. I can't accept that. May I offer you an egg in this trying time? He has shoulder lights.
It doesn't look like there's been anybody down here for ages. The signal's getting stronger from...
I know that just from looking around. Maybe no humans have been here. Hey, it just occurred to me, that kid who saw the posters he drove by, that is the first human we have seen in the show. And he just drove by and he's gone. Even their movies aren't about humans. And thank God for that.
The Autobot signal's coming from behind this door.
And what's behind that door? Let's find out.
I'm going to pretend that your shtick is funny. Maybe if I pretend that I like it, the audience will be tricked into thinking they like it. Who was that?
Not crew. Crew authorized. Hello, crew member Bumblebee. I'm Teletraan-X.
Wait, you pronounced it correctly. It's Teletran.
What are you doing here? Did you send the distress signal?
Not crew. Not crew. How can I be of assistance?
You look familiar.
Do I know you?
Yes, indeed. I am the mobile backup memory unit for Teletraan-1. My directives are to preserve data and assist all crew members of the Ark.
And to be an obvious Portal reference.
Tell us where the Ark is.
As I said, unauthorized person, not crew.
Listen, you.
You can talk to me, right?
Absolutely. I enjoy talking to crew members.
So tell me where me ship be anchored.
I'm sorry, but I cannot answer any questions about the location of the Ark at this time.
Why not?
Because I am a trap.
What?
This is the trap part.
Hello, this is the part where I kill you. I was waiting for the right moment, and it happened.
Party.
This is not going to be a fun party. Do you need advice on hand-to-hand combat?
No, just.
Hi, it looks like you're writing a paper. Do you need help with that? I'll kill you where you stand, I swear to God.
Not this time, Autobot.
Back off.
Couldn't resist answering an Autobot distress signal. Didn't think you would fall for something so obvious. Finally, this annoying little Ark drone is good for something.
So it really is from the Ark.
Not crew.
Well, you're not.
Silence! I need Bumblebee to access this drone.
Sorry, I'm just a floating eyeball. Clearly I have the advantage over both of you.
So that's your incentive. Order this drone to tell us where the Autobot ship is.
Don't do
Wait,
it.
so you can use it to set a trap, but you can't get it to give you the location of the Ark. Hi kids, have some torture for your Saturday morning. More torture.
Crew member needs assistance. Activating defensive shield.
So you win along with their capture, but not... What?
I'm a diversion.
Then again,
Great time to escape.
Teletraan-X doesn't have a spark, and therefore it doesn't have a soul, and therefore isn't a real person. So I guess it doesn't matter if it can't pass the Turing test. You're not real.
It's been millions of years since I've seen a crew member. I've got so much to tell you.
So the first crew member we meet from Teletran isn't any established beloved character, it's this fucking thing.
Somewhere safe.
I'll tell him, but you're
Not crew. I get it. Keep moving.
We're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll just keep looking.
Key to finding.
Go team!
You got it, coach.
Which way now?
Bumblebee, I can project a holographic map of this installation.
I've mastered zero gravity. I can go up and down. Opposite of up, down.
Do not let them escape. B, are you okay? B,
You are in another tunnel. Which one? I will come assist you.
are you talking to B? What'd he say? Where is he? There she is!
It looks like you're going to kick some ass. Do you need help with that? No! Clippy jokes and Wheatley jokes. The material keeps coming.
We're going to crush you.
I've had more lines than Starscream so far. Does that sound right to you? Does it? That's a cool trick.
B! Can't go that way. The Seekers are behind me.
Ditto.
We've got to...
Ditto.
What she...
That's like my favorite Pokemon.
This abandoned missile silo has many tunnels, but I have a complete map of the facility.
Which I said earlier, but I didn't show you because,
Isn't that great?
I forgot to. That's how Bumblebee opens doors, everyone.
Came in. Let's go!
Oh yeah!
We are definitely escaping now.
What? The plan is we are escaping. Hey, buddy. I'm speaking in an accent that's beyond her range of hearing. Run! I need to do the voice. Run!
Teletraan-X holds the future of the Autobots in its database. Go!
Without you? We can't leave Windblade.
I can't. I won't.
Get Teletraan-X as far from here as possible.
No, don't leave us alone with the unfunny comedy bit and the floating portal reference.
The Decepticons
Way to ruin the moment, thank you.
after us in a matter of moments. Would you like a list of nearby hiding places?
Oh my god, what's happening to her down there? Oh no, they're banging their way through. I thought that was the sound of the horrible things they were doing to Windblade. Wow, okay, didn't expect that turn. We have lost Windblade. So trading Windblade for Teletraan-X doesn't seem fair. Like, take the floating eyeball back. I want Windblade. She seems far more useful. And yeah, Teletran can give you the location of the ship, but whatever. I'd rather you crack it open and pull it out of him. He's not a real person. He doesn't have a spark. Later, we're going to reveal that he is a spark, and moreover, that he's actually a transformer. Wait for it. It's happening. They did that reveal in animated. They could do it here. But anyway, yeah, there's been a surprising lack of Starscream. For all the good points that the show has, and it does have a few, I've mostly been noticing a lot of things it lacks. A lot of people aren't upset that it's missing the human element. I am a little bit, because it's like they're on Earth, so I feel like they're not taking full advantage of their location by not having human characters. Being on Earth just seems to be a basis for jokes, like the horse joke last episode, which was funny, and the amazing movie poster. But aside from that, there's no real... The fact that it's Earth specifically has had no impact on the story. Like, they could be in an asteroid, or even still on Cybertron, for all that the location seems to matter. Yeah, this is the first episode in a while that the action has been only in the real world. Like, there's been nothing in Bumblebee's head so far. And I do feel... It does make sense that these actions will be happening now, that the Decepticons, after previous attempts to capture them, have been an abysmal failure. They're like, well, let's try this, and they tried luring a trap. But Teletraan-X's behavior at first was confusing. I guess since they could play it like Teletraan-X had no choice but to go along, because after all, he does want to attract a crew member to them. But again, they don't say that, so it's up to me to fill in the gaps, and I don't like doing that more than I have to. There's a point where speculation just becomes filling in the holes because the narrative didn't. As for Teletraan-X as a character, there's not a whole lot to him. Like, we've seen, like, the overly helpful AI who gets you through dangerous situations as if it's helping you search for the closest Thai restaurant, before, Teletraan-X is basically a fancier flying Alexa. That's all it is. It's nothing we haven't seen before. And while having a familiar character type isn't necessarily a bad thing. It does make him kind of uninteresting, especially the fact that we've traded Windblade for this guy. Like, no, we shouldn't be like swapping one party member for another. We should be gaining party members. But it is, I guess, tense and dramatic that they've captured Windblade, and hopefully we'll see where she is soon. We won't just move to the next episode and they won't like acknowledge her at all, which I've noticed is kind of a troubling trend in the series. Like, Bumblebee has not mentioned Blur at all in dialogue since the memory where he saw him die. And he also hasn't mentioned the trick that Shockwave tried to pull on him last episode, which seems like it would be a topic of conversation. And this, again, might be a product of the shorter running time, is they don't have time to focus on emotions like that because they're just got to get through a series of events as fast as possible. And that is a serious flaw with the show. So, have Teletraan-X. Hopefully he'll be useful and not just a source of comedy and bad Portal references from me. But it'll be a few more days before we know for sure. So until then, this is Dragonkeeper 96600 signing off.